Hello, Missouri Mom here. My name is Nina, and today we are going to make the skull. And I had this idea. So recently got a 3D printer. My hubby bought it, and this is a fail basically. But when I saw it, I was like, that reminds me of like the whole picture with like the brain with all the scribbles in it. So that's what it reminded me of. So this reminds me of the scribbles. So I took a wad of it, took some off, and then I used my heat gun to kind of compress it down a little bit better and make it stay in a kind of shape that I want, so I can put it down in this skull. So that's my idea. I thought it seemed like a good idea, but who knows. So to do this, I want to put it in the resin. Kind of. I need it down in there. Soaking up a lot of, like, getting that resin down in there pretty good. I'm not planning to fill this right now because I need the resin to set so this don't try to float up on me. So I set this in here. I'm gonna put it through the bubble machine one more time just to try to get any bubbles out of the wad that I just put in there. Alright, so I just took it out. There's some micro bubbles in there, but that's expected because this filament stuff does absorb moisture, so that means it's going to be full of air as well. So I'm going to try and plop my big old fur ball here down in there. There we go. Like the teeniest, tiniest little amount left in there. I'm going to take this black resin dye. Oh, forget this stuff is hard to come out. I had toothpick there. I don't need that in a second, I think. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. hoping I didn't just mess it up adding this stuff in here, but the idea is I want it to kind of look like it's oozing out of this crazy wad here. And it actually looks like it might be doing that in some spots. So alright, so I'm gonna let that set and I'll come back in a little while to do another layer on top. Alright, so back with our skull friend here. Got some clear resin. My puppy sickle stick. This has already went through my degasser machine to get rid of the majority of the bubbles. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of that in there. Probably not enough to fill it up, sadly. I'm going to do this thingy. Alright, now I'm going to take my black pigment again. That apparently is trying to make a mess. Man, what is my deal today? So, it is Thursday, and I'm trying to get this done real quick before I head off to Jessica's basketball game. Which I didn't actually think they were still gonna do because we got a bunch of snow yesterday that has, I think last time I actually did it this way. Oh, there was some black pigment that wasn't in the resin yet. This is just the HTV Ront, R-O-N-T. I'm not sure, black epoxy resin pigment. Wipe off my finger. Alright, let's see how much we can fill this guy up. Alright, I'm going to blast this again with the heat thing and let it set and start setting up before I pour another layer. Alright, so I'm back and this is all cured up. So we're going to pull it out and see how it came out. The edge feels like it's a little sharp, so I'm trying to be careful not to slice myself on it. So this is how it turned out. You can see hopefully you can see the squiggles in there. And I added a little bit of that black pigment to give it some swirl effect in there. There's a little bit of bubbles, but some of that's going to be from the filament. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty awesome. I think then if I do it again, I'd want to make the filament part smaller because it kind of overtook his skull quite a bit there. But I do like the smoky effect I created in there. So yeah, let me know down below what you think, and thank you so much for spending part of your night with me. I hope the rest of it goes great. Bye.